Now I will ask you one question, general knowledge question. Are you people ready? Are you people ready with the general question, general knowledge question? Puzzle. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that was good. Unanimous sound. Okay. So A, B, and C. Three students were there. Three students are there. You need to find the largest or highest marks. You have to find out. You have only some information. The first guy has got 65. The second guy has got 55. And the third guy, you don't know. You don't know. The interviewer is asking you. You have got three options only. Three options. You choose either option 1, option 2, or option 3. You know A, 65, B, 55. You have only one more option, either to compare between A and B or A and C, A, B and C. So what is the question is? The question is you have to choose between one. Okay, you have to choose between option 1, option 2, or option 3. You have to choose. You already know A and B. To find the largest, which two you need to compare further to know the largest?
A and C.
No, wrong. Anybody?
Yes, A and C on.
No, wrong. Anybody else? How A and C?
B is already less than A. 65 is less than.
Fantastic. B is out of race. B is out of race. At max, B will be second place only because it's already beaten by A. You cannot change this. You cannot change this. Okay. B cannot be highest. So rule out B. So rule out this one and this option. So for your convenience, I'll also give three options for C. It can be 45. It can be 60. It can be 80 also. C can be any of them. Okay. We don't know. It's hidden. So we have to compare. See, A and B was compared and A is the winner. So greater versus the unknown, we have to figure it out. If C is less, then A is the highest because A has beaten B and C. But C is greater than A. No need to compare with C with B because C has beaten the guy who has beaten B, right? Yes or no? C has beaten the guy A, which has beaten B, right? So no need to compare C and B, right? Yes or no? In any which way,
Yes. Yes.
B is out of the race. So greater one versus unknown one. You have to compare. Third one. Greater versus third. Let me clear it. This logic, remember. Now I will write the syntax of nested if. Whenever nested means inside one thing, another thing is there. Same thing, same, just like nest, right? Birds do the nest, right? Different things they'll put and then they will design, just like an architecture only. Okay, they will design it. Okay, architect, just like an architect only, they will design. So nested loops are also like that. Inside one loop, we can have one more loop. Okay, inside if else, you can have one more if else. Okay, that is nested. So nested if. Okay, nested if. So I'll put it here, nested if. So if condition is true, then execute this statement. Okay, else execute this statement or block of statements, whatever. Okay, this is your if else. Inside the if, right, this is having one outer if and outer else. Okay, outer if and outer else. Inside the if, you have if else. Okay, inside the if you have if else, if and else also. Inside the if part, you have if and else also. Inside the else also, you have if else. Inside the else also, you have if else. Okay, this is your nested if. So if you see here, okay, this is your nested if. Okay, this is your nested if. Now this is the outer if. Okay, this is the outer if, and this is the outer else. Okay, outer else. This is orange color. Remember, This is pink color. Okay. This is pink color. This is green color. Green color. This is brown color. Okay. This is how it is now. Now, how this works, if else, I'll tell you. How this works, I'll tell you. If the outer if, okay, if the outer if, this is the outer if, this is the outer else. This is the inside if, this is also inside if. This is inside else, this is also inside else. Okay. Now you have to tell me the color of the box which will get executed. If this condition is true, which color box will get executed?
Red.
Red.
Red one.
Yes, because outer if is true, then this block will get executed. So once this block will get executed, you have to focus here, okay, about this condition. We'll see that. If this condition is true, this will get executed, this block will get executed, and this will not get executed. Clear this part?
Yes.
Outer if is true, then red color box will get executed and blue color box, it will not even go. Now that if you see that the outer if condition is true, outer if condition is true, now you are getting inside this, okay, you are getting inside this. Now you are checking this condition. This condition may be true or false. If this condition is also true, which box?
Yellow.
Orange, right?
Orange.
So orange will get executed. This condition was true, so you got inside, but this condition is false. Then which one? Anybody?
Pink.
Pink will get executed. Those who have not responded, Vishal, Vinita, Priyanka, Darren, understanding, right? Everybody?
Yeah, getting understanding.
Yes.
Okay. Any doubt, any number of times at any point in time? Now, suppose this condition is false. This condition is false. Straight away, this will not execute, but this will get executed. This part is clear, everybody?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Outer if is false, then it will go to the outer else. Okay, that part is clear. So for the moment, we are clear that this will not get executed. Now that you are into this else part, if this condition is true, which color box will get executed?
Green.
Green color.
Green.
Green.
Fantastic. If this condition is false, then which color?
Brown.
Fantastic. Everybody clear?
Yeah.
This is your nested if. Now I will combine the previous problem, right? A, B, and C, mark 65, 55, and question mark. That one, when I'm trying to find the largest, that clue between the larger versus the third one to get the largest. Larger versus third one to get the largest. Now, I'll create one language system, right? Yeah, Priyanka, you can be on mute. Priyanka, you can be on mute. Yeah, everybody, please ensure that background sounds are not coming. Here you need to focus completely. Everybody needs to focus completely. Okay. See, I can use scanner class to read N1, N2, and N3, but I'll not do that. I will not do that. I will rather use three variables. Okay. Int N1 equal to 5, N2 equal to 4, okay, N3 equal to 2, something like this I'll use. And there is one variable called as largest, which is also of type integer. I can give this way, one integer for all of them, all are integers. If you are using comma, suppose if you are not using comma, you are using semicolon, then int n1 is equal to 5, semicolon. Again, int n2 is equal to 4, semicolon. Int n3 is equal to 2, semicolon. Okay. Int largest. Okay. Like this you have to go. Int. If you are using semicolon, because you are terminating the statement. But if you give comma, one int is enough. Now, when I'm using nested if, right? When I'm using nested if, I'll get lot of brackets. Are you seeing something here? Can anybody tell me what is that? Some rectangle is there now, small rectangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen.
So, yeah, corresponding brackets it will tell you. Okay, corresponding brackets. if you click here, corresponding bracket is this one. If you click here, corresponding bracket is there. Click here, corresponding. So this is end of class. Try to write this in the interview also like this. These are coding standards, so that nobody writes something here. Okay, unnecessary things they don't write. There are things that can be written also, but to avoid confusion, you can use that. By the end of the program, I will print largest of n1, comma n2, comma n3 is the variable largest. It will give an error, but I will comment it because it doesn't have any value. Initialize value is not there. So I'll write it and keep it ready. Now I'll see the problem. Okay. Nested if. Inside if this condition is true, you are getting here a further evaluation. If that is also true, this one. If this condition is false, then this one, this statement. Look at the values and you tell if n1 greater than or equal to n2. If n1 greater than or equal to n2. Okay, if n1 is greater than or equal to n2. 5 greater than 4. True or false?
True.
True. That means you got the larger one. One more comparison you need to do. So it has to be the larger one versus the third one. Clear till now?
Yes.
If this is also true, then what you will do, you know, that n1 you will store in a variable called largest. That you will store it in a variable called largest. If n1 greater than or equal to n2, yes, it is greater. n1 greater than or equal to n3. See, there is a reason why I'm giving equal to, because I don't want to complicate further. If you see, right, a side logic, I'm telling you something. There is a building. You are in 6th class or 7th class, suppose. You are in 6th class. You are in 6th class. There is a guy who came, okay, who came to the same complex, apartment complex, family. Only two options are there, right? Either that kid is in a higher class or lower class, right? Only two options, right? You are in
same class also.
Same class also, right? So three options. So three options. When you are comparing, three options are there. But when you are finding out true or false, only two options are there. So to negate that, I am doing this. Okay. True or false is two options, but when you compare, it is three. So greater than or equal to, I'm putting in one case. If it is not greater than or equal to, let's go to the other part. Okay, else part. So now I will give another option. Suppose I make this as 12. Okay, I'm making this as 12. N1, 5 greater than 4 or not? True or false?
True.
True. Only one person, Shruti, is answering.
It's true.
True. If you are getting inside this, 5 greater than 12.
No, false.
No, then that will have this, at that level you will have an else part. So N3 is the largest because N3 has beaten N1 who has already beaten N2. So N3 has to be the largest. Okay, the same logic. Now if I make this 14 for a change, 5 greater than 14.
False.
False.
So at that level you will have an else part. Outer else, and like this you will have. Now N2 is greater than N1. Now you have to compare N2 and N3. If N2 is greater than or equal to N3. So 14 greater than 12.
True.
True. So N2 is the largest. So that N2 value you will store in the variable called as largest. Suppose this is 121. Okay. 5 greater than 12, 14. 5 greater than 14. No.
False.
You'll go to the else part. 14 greater than 121.
No.
False.
False.
Then it will go to the else part. And you'll tell that N3 is the largest. N3 is the largest. So whether it is if, simple if else, if ladder, nested if, only one will get executed. Only one. Okay, whether it is either this will get executed or this will get executed or this will get executed or this. Only one. Okay. So either this will get executed or this will get executed or this only. So you are selecting, selection statement. Life partner, you are selecting only one. Okay. So brackets problem. Brackets problem, that is why I told in the beginning. These two are out of race. Okay, now you will not get confused. If you click here, this is end of if. If you click here, this is end of else. So this is where you need to write the code. Okay. So you have to come out of the else part and then you have to tell largest of N1, N2, N3 is largest. Now if you run this program, save it and run this, if you see, now which one is the largest? 121. So 121 will be stored in largest and it will get printed. As a tester, I have to make this also largest. So we don't know the code is going there or not. We don't know, right? We have to test it. That is called statement coverage in white box testing. Give 555. 555 is coming highest or not? You have to check. Clear everybody till now?
Yes.
Clear.
Yes, right? Okay, fine.